So today we're gonna be talking about Tanea, okay? In my Barbie voice. You look bomb, Tanea.
Right in the group chat. What's your name? No, like okay, you bad, Tanea. Okay. You got respect, Tanea. Oh, period. Okay.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's going on, Entertainment? So today I'm coming to y'all with another video, and y'all saw the intro. We talking about Tanea. Okay, before I get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Okay, so if y'all don't know, Tanea, y'all, is a South Central Baddies star. Okay, I did not wear my LA hat on purpose because it is, but she's an LA star in my Isaiah voice. South Central Baddies star. Besides that, y'all, she does do music. She's been pursuing the music industry for a little bit now. If y'all don't know, I actually am a fan of some of her music, and I bump one of her tracks on the daily. Y'all probably not gonna be happy because I don't like her because of her water. Okay, but listen, before all this was going on, I still was bumping the music. One track specifically called Ghetto Rose. That's my song. Okay, so Tanea, y'all, has been going viral for the past month, and even for some times beforehand, because of one, her daughter, lately a video, an interview that she did with this YouTube channel, which is very, very popular, called Soft White Underbelly, where she talked about her situation and how she went to a Diddy party and how she saw things that she wasn't supposed to see, and really went into detail as to what she saw at this party. She didn't go into name specifically, but she said the whole situation in great detail, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's a great interview. Make sure y'all check it out for the girlies that have not seen it. All right. And she's also very well known because of her daughter. Now, her daughter is basically like a runaway. She's a runaway, and she's also a girl of the streets. She's walked the figs, she sold it. You feel me? Like, she's done the things for the coin. Now, the interviews that I'm going to start off with is the Diddy interview. So Tanea's latest interview that she did was the Diddy interview, where she went into detail about the party. Now, during this video, in this interview, she talked about how she went to a Diddy party because she was dating a prince. Now, when she was talking about dating a prince, no shade, I thought that was like a head crib. I was like, oh, that must be like keyword for like he's a head crib. But no, he was a for real prince. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gotta understand these LA girlies be having like terminology. So I'm from the South. So it's like, I was like, ooh, Prince me like a head crip nigga. Like, he's in charge and in large. You feel me? Like, he the one that got the BB. Now, it was the actual Prince. I was shocked. I Googled it. Okay. This man is no longer alive. Now, there's a lot of rumors as to why he ended up passing away, and if it had to do anything in regards to the industry that he was in, because he was in the Hollywood industry and had a whole lot of dealings with a lot of high-figured people like Mariah, Diddy, etc. Okay, so in this interview, she talked about how she was sort of dealing with the prince, very cool with the prince, dating the prince, sort of whatever. And the prince said, "Hey, I'm gonna put you on. Let's go to this party. You don't believe where we're going tonight? We're going to this party." By tonight, they met in the morning. I gagged. I said, who the hell parties 6 in the morning? I'm in bed. Like, that is crazy. I guess that's the after party, after party that's been rumored and all being alleged about all now in the media of what went down during these after parties. So she said she walked in, and y'all, she only went because she was trying to get her name out there. She's trying to network, and she wanted it, to meet, rub elbows. And that is not a sexual term. She really wanted to rub elbows with people that are of high figure or people of the industry. And it was in Miami, y'all. When they showed the Snapchat of the houses, I said, ooh, that really is Miami. Like, she did have proof. This 10-year girl had proof, you guys. She had videos before going into the party, and she had videos after leaving the party, showing videos, and she showed pictures that she took while at the party. In this video, she went into like super great detail. Let me tell you something. This girl's getting subpoenaed. I hope she knew when she did that video. Like, my jaw, soft white underbelly is like, he's a more appropriate Vlad. Because he interviews people of all walks of life. That Mark, you're going to get anybody on there. One video might be a prostitute. One video might be an underage drug dealer. Another one might be a real estate broker. Like, it's like he interviews people of all walks of life. So he's a little bit more elevated than a Vlad. But she's going to get subpoenaed. I don't care what nobody says. The type of details that she was saying in that video, this is something that could be used as a court of evidence. She talked about when she got there, how like basically there was like an outside part and an inside part, and they everybody in the outside part, whoever got slippers, were told to go into the house. So she was partying with her friend. Okay, she was like, in the club, we're friends. You know how that meme go? In the club, we're friends. Okay, so next thing you know, she said when the Diddy sons walked up to her and said, "Hey, you." And they had her some slippers and said, "Hey, go in the house." And then she said, "Me and my friend in the club, in the house?" He said, "Nah, you." So she was like, "Oh, shoot, I'm gonna have to leave my friend there." She ended up trying to not go in, but then she said allegedly the diddler came up. So the diddler came up and started rubbing on her and just started feeling on her. And she talked about this and how she felt sort of violated. Now, Tanea is not, the most innocent of girls, but it still does not matter. I feel like she asked for consent whether the girl was a hoe in the past or not. Okay, she's candidly talked about, being one of the girls in the streets also, and that's why a lot of people do not like her because of the whole daughter situation, which we're into now. When she was talking about what happened during the fondling, she said that he started to fondle her and said, "Hey, go up in there. What you doing there?" And when he was fondling her, she says that a woman came up. Now the woman said, "Hey, what you talking to her for? What you over there being messy for?" Okay. It was allegedly Carisha. She didn't say a name, but we all know who he was dealing with around that time. This party, mind you guys, was 2 years ago from this interview, which was like a couple weeks ago. So it had to have been Carisha, because who else was really dealing with them? Allegedly, right? So after that happened, she felt pressured to go in the house. Now, when she said she walked in, things got nasty. She said apparently there were Harajuku dolls, kids running around. I really hope these were little people and not actual kids, because that's disgusting. I'm not making this up. I'm telling, go watch it. Go watch it. Like, she said there were little Harajuku dolls running around, people dressed up as little Harajuku dolls. And she said they look like children. Like, what are they doing here? Hopefully it was that dark enough and it was that much of rave music, like she said, that it was little people dressed as Harajuku dolls. I'm praying that it was that. Because Diddy, you really deserve to be up in there if that was the case. You nasty. Now, when she gets in there, she sort of kind of felt like uncomfortable, whatever. Diddy started eyeing her, allegedly, and said, "Hey, I want her." Basically, like, oh, he trying to get that. And she sort of fondled her way out of it and got up out of there unscathed. So she said once all that happened, mind you, they take their phones, and she said they put them in an enclosed, like, case. This is what I'm saying, like, because the thing is with her, she gave us a lot of detail, but she didn't go dirty details. But I'm like, even with what you said, the courts could still use this. And don't think they didn't screen record it just in case Mr. Mark decides to take the video down. Because they still, the feds done recorded this. It's already saved in a file, okay, called Tanea. Like, literally, they're using this for the case 100%. And she's going to be called to the stand. Subpoena down, okay? I wish she went into a little bit more detail about the nasty thing she saw. From what she sort of alluded to, it was a lot of gay stuff going on. I think it was a lot of anal and a whole lot of other things. being done. And she, you know, she's a girl from the South Central. So it's like, she not used to the girls getting down like that in front of her face. You feel me? So I think that's what she was sort of alluding to. Says that Diddy was pleasuring himself and etc. It was just, I bet that room smelled like poppers and regret. Like, oh my God. But it is good that she came forward and said this story, because apparently she said the story before, but a lot of people didn't believe her. They thought that she was all lying and that she was just making it up. So when it all came out to be true, it was sort of like, not like a ha-ha, but it was like a told you so, because some people were saying, yeah, right, like that would ever happen. All I'm wondering this whole time, I'm like, how do you end up on South Central Baddies? Like, no shade. Y'all probably wondering who's the prince. Now, this is the prince. His name is Abdul Azim. Now, he passed away after like all that stuff it did in regards to the party. So that's the prince that she was referring to that whole time in that interview. She said she had to escape from the prince and ended up calling the feds to sort of escape from that whole situation. She didn't go too much into detail about leaving the prince. So it was just a lot of things that, like, a couple of things she alluded to, but the party in itself, she talked about in specifics. And I feel like the son that she was referring to, y'all know the one. She didn't say the name. So it's like, it was a lot of alluding, but it was a lot of detailing as well. Now, let's talk about the daughter, okay? First, this is a song. She said, I'm just a Rose, living in the ghetto, it's nothing but pain. I don't know, ready now, cause I'm just to show the world, boys and girls, how to be a Rose. When I tell her she ain't with that song, but you still dead ass wrong though for a lot of the stuff that you done did lately. Okay, now apparently, y'all, this girl who is the daughter. The daughter's name is Nova. Nova, you guys, has ran away since she's been young because she didn't feel happy in her home. This is what Tanea claims. Now, Tanea has talked about this in interviews and talked about how the daughter sort of ran away. Now, the daughter has a little bit of a different story, but still a little bit similar to it too. And that's how she started walking the streets, like on Fig, etc.
Pull stunt Snoopy in front of my daughter on the phone, even told her certain things, your mom don't love you, which caused a division in me and my daughter's relationship, because she's like, Mom, why are you dealing with this shit? And also, I don't feel comfortable with being at this house when every time I look up, the door is getting knocked down. I want to go to my friend's house. Now I'm about to run away. You're not doing what you're doing no more. You're not being a singer no more. I thought I had the mom that was going to motivate me to be the best that I can be. But since we're broke now...
Her music is good. So it's sad to me what I see from her. It's really sad. And I didn't expect that from her from watching South Central Baddies. I thought she was like the innocent one, and Liddy just strung along some girl that she just knew. And I'm like, whoa, turns out Liddy the innocent one. You feel me? Like, in my mind, that's what I thought from watching the show and stuff like that. But yeah.
You're getting battered now. I want to go to my homegirl house. And I ran away. And I'm listening to everybody else who doesn't like my mom. I'm running into my mom's enemies. I'm letting people get into my ear. And I see my mom on Soft White Underbelly. I want to go on Soft White Underbelly too.
So you didn't approve that or anything?
Hell no.
Right.
She was ran away missing at that time. So what saved my ass was, as a parent, I reported every time she ran away, which was about 5 times. So that saved me. Snoopy also said that I was her pimp and that I had her out there. So that saved me that she had that interview, because now it shows how can her mom be pimping her and she's missing, but she has an interview. Obviously, a lot of people are involved. He would try to push.
So the interview that she's referring to on Soft White Underbelly was done in August 2024. Okay. Now, in the interview, she talked about how it wasn't done August 2024. He re-uploaded the one that was done in August 2024. But the first interview that she did, she was already missing at the time. So the internet was sort of scrounging and wondering where this girl was because she was underage, she ran away, and she was walking the streets. So the internet sort of went crazy, and this is where a lot of people started to attack Tanea because they felt like, oh, you a bad mom, you let her run away, she walking the streets, she's underage, all of this stuff, right? Afterwards is when she recently did an interview. Now, this interview, y'all, was so sad because not much has changed from the first interview. She talked about y'all getting R-worded like it was nothing. And y'all, I gotta take a little bit of accountability. When I be watching Sausage Baddies and these girls be talking about walking the blade and some more stuff, I be kikiing and cackling, but it's really not funny. So it's like, I really felt bad watching that interview because I am one to sort of laugh when the girls talking about walking on Fig and some more ish, but like, it's real life. So sorry for the girls that have ever felt offended for me talking about, you know, walking that life, because there are a lot of downs and dangers of it. So I take accountability for that. Although we have all our life choices, not everybody has the same path in life. So that's a situation that the daughter ended up in. The problem that I had with the recent interview that she did was she reached out to the mom for help. Now, when she reached out to the mom for help, she says that Tanea kicked her out of the car and said, you gonna be a 304, you always gonna be a 304. That's why I don't like you coming around my kids, because this isn't Tanea's only kid, because you in and out and you leaving a bad impression of my kids, okay? And she says that Tanea allegedly kicked her out of the car on hands and feet and said, get out. She dropped her in the street full of her ops, and she only called the mom apparently because she felt like she was in danger and needed to go to a certain place. She needed a phone, her phone connected. She went into detail about all of this. And y'all probably wonder, how the hell is this guy interviewing some underage people? Like I told y'all, underage people that's walking the street life. Like I told y'all, this guy interviews everybody. Mostly everybody knows it because their channel has over like 5 million views, 5 million subscribers. But with her situation, maybe some of you guys haven't subscribed, haven't watched. So, you know, plus it's related to Sausage Baddies, so I thought I'd talk about it. Anyways, so y'all probably wonder how. Now, he's interviewed her once before, and from what it sounds like, she said it multiple times in the interview, you saved me, you saved me. I'm conflicted when it comes to the whole daughter situation, because if she's run away that much times, that means at one point in time, Tanea was trying to keep her. Now, would the environment been that good that she's trying to keep her in? No, because from what it sounds like, she ran away because she wasn't happy with what was going on in home life, from what Tanea even said it out of her own mouth. So that part is where Tanea could be blamed, because she didn't provide the right environment for the daughter to grow up into, and that's why she decided to run away and get out of that. But that daughter, mentally, she is too grown. The stuff that she was saying in that interview, she sounded like Cash was speaking in flesh. I swear to God. If I closed my eyes and I was like, oh, that's Cash maybe when she was like a year younger than what she's now. Because the stuff that she was talked about getting R-word. It was sad. I watched the whole interview like a little bit, and I cut it off towards a little bit at the end because it was just so sad to hear. Like, this girl talked about getting R-worded like it was like grabbing lunch. Like, it was nothing. The stuff she talked about with feeling betrayed, and what's sad with Nova, you can tell she's conflicted as to what she wants to do in her life, because at one point she says, I want to go back to school and stuff, but then on another point she says, I love the fast money. So it's like she wants to do better, but just doesn't know how to go about it. And she says that a lot of the people that she has trusted have kind of screwed her over, men and women. So she doesn't really trust anybody who tries to lead her down the right path, because she feels like it never works. Now, she also has talked about in this same interview wanting to leave where she's at because she feels like the environment that she's it's not going to be good for her. She's talked about going in group homes and how that didn't work. The whole situation with the whole group home situation, I just feel like some of those group homes are very disgusting, because she even said in one of the group homes, one of the dudes in there that was in charge was trying to get with her because they felt like she was going to run away anyways. So it's like a pattern as to why she ends up in these situations. But now that she's getting older, it's like once you're of a certain age, they're not going to be so nice, authorities, when they catch you in certain situations like this. Because now you're on camera saying what you're doing. That's why I don't think she's realizing. Like, now police and the feds, they have you on camera stating what you're doing. So once you're of a certain age, they're going to be able to get you. Now, Tanea appeared on Soft Under White Belly first, and then the daughter appeared. Okay, so it's like sort of her like following to her mom's footsteps. And recently, Tanea has been in the news because of something that she did with Adam 22. So this was around late October that that Adam 22 posted Tanea pregnant. Now Tanea is pregnant again with another child, okay? And it was posted on Twitter. Adam reposted on Instagram because it went viral because everybody already realized, hey, that's Nova Mama. That's the girl mama who ran away, and she's young and she walking the streets, etc.
It's going down in the history books.
No, for sure. For sure.
Oh my God. I'm a real rapper now. Don't play with me. It's going down in the history books.
Okay, and I know her baby dad was like, oh, he got to cut a check to be able to post that video. Okay, now a lot of people felt really disgusted by Tanea because they felt like she's glorifying just being pregnant, irresponsible, and also where is your daughter? You know, prancing around pregnant with a whole nother child, and you got a whole daughter that's on the loose. My whole thing is, I feel like Tanea is a lot to blame as to why the daughter ended up running away. But also in the same hand, if she's trying to help the daughter and the daughter's not listening, there's also much more she can do. But what I don't think is right that Tanea is doing is this internet stuff. This is the example that is making this girl conflicted as to what to do. If she's seeing her mom on the internet living a fast life, getting green, and still popular and still viral, she's going to want to lead down that same path. So that's why it's like a toxic pattern when it comes to the daughter. And y'all, those interviews, they are so sad. Like, I was just like, oh my God. Ooh, I feel so bad making all the Blade jokes. I'm sorry, y'all. I felt so bad because it's like, wow. Like, it's one thing an adult do that, but when you see a minor talking about it, it's like a whole different freaking beast. Like, okay. Now, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Of course, the baby is in Adams. But a lot of people still feel like her being, prancing it around is disgusting, which I wouldn't say it's disgusting, but I don't think it's smart, to be honest. Not even for Nova, but some of the other kids that she does have. I just feel like Tanea could do a lot better in regards to who she is as a person and as a public figure, because her music is actually really good. I'm a listener to some of her tracks, and the bitch can actually sing very well at that. But as you saw in the Diddy video, there's a lot of things that you have to do in the industry to sort of fit in and get your way in, which I've heard a plethora of stories. So stuff like that didn't surprise me. It just shocked me that she said it on camera, because some stuff that I know I would have had to stay on here, because I'm like, oh, that's a lawsuit. You will be like, let me know what you guys think down below about this whole situation. Have you guys checked out those Soft White Underbelly videos? What do you guys think about Nova and her whole journey? And do you guys think Tanea is to blame for how her life has become? Okay, let me know what y'all think down below, and we're our babies.
No personal thing.